back to back.
Oh, nice.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marty Janeski, and along with my good friend Ken Montroy, we're your hosts of the local sports wrap-up here on Wyandotte Cable Chip Channel 15. Today is February 22nd, 2020. Ken, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
Oh, I've been staying low. Apparently, I wasn't doing too good because I haven't seen me in a while. But I enjoy the weather.
It's warming up today.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 49. We might hit 50. That's beautiful. Rolling into March.
For February, I'll take that.
Yes.
What did
Wonderful.
they say? Since December 21st, I saw that there was 87 days. Is there that many days? 80? Yeah, have been above average for the regular temperature. But there's no global warming, people.
Oh, no.
No.
Well,
that doesn't exist.
Well, if you listen to Donald Trump, in April, when the heat comes, the coronavirus is going to be gone.
Oh, okay, good. Good,
But,
because I can't get rid of this cough.
I was just going to say, have you been treated yet?
Yes, more than once.
Too late for us to be quarantined. Oh, well.
Big week in sports.
Yeah.
Big week in sports. Wrestling.
Doing good.
Well, hey, the Roosevelt wrestling team made it to the regional semifinals after winning its second consecutive district championship. Roosevelt headed to Temperance on Wednesday for team regionals. They took on the host, Kicking Mules. So Bedford are the Kicking Mules.
Stay in front of them.
That's right. And they saw their season come to a close with a 45-21 defeat, unfortunately.
Oh, they got kicked?
Yeah.
Somebody went behind, huh?
They trailed 13-9 after the first 5 matches, but won only 2 more the rest of the way.
Oh,
And that Kyle Cox won at 152 pounds, and Alex Biondo and Nathan Jawar also won. And Jared Dietzelboer, there's the one for you, won also, but that was about it. But hey, second year they were district champs. The wrestling coach there is obviously building a program.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I understand they have a good turnout, too. It isn't like they only get a few kids. They get a good turnout, which is establishing the fact that he's building a good program.
It's, again, as we've mentioned, it's probably half the football team.
Right.
Trying to keep themselves in shape.
Well, on the same subject, we had the 14 downriver areas advanced to Division I.
That's the individuals?
That's the individuals, but we're more interested in what happened with our boys.
That's right.
Okay. What happened with us is Roosevelt led the way with 7 wrestlers. To advance to the regionals, a wrestler has to finish in the top 4 of his or her weight class at districts. Leading the way for Roosevelt. What's that?
They have girls wrestle?
They didn't whenever we were in.
I've seen a couple girl wrestlers, too.
We only wrestled at the drive-in. Leading the way for Roosevelt on the day was Nathan Jawar at 135, who, with his victory by major decision over John Glenn's Charlie Kirsten, no offense, in the first place match, upped his season record to 32-1. What a stud. Way to go, Nathan. Brothers, then these kids are tough. I'll tell you what, if you're out somewhere and these two are tangling with you, you're going to have a problem. Alex Biendo and his brother Nick.
I'll try to stay on their good side.
Oh, absolutely, or at least not to their favored hand anyway. They each finished runner-up in their respective classes. Alex fell by major decision to Jamal Shakar of Dearborn Heights Crestwood in the district final, while Nick lost a tiebreaker to Bedford's Randy Purcell. Elsewhere, for Roosevelt, Jared, boy, this had to be tough when he was in kindergarten. Dietzelboer, 171. Well, he probably was a good-sized kid in there.
At 171?
Yeah, well, 171 now. What was your weight when you graduated?
135, maybe?
Mine was 132, so he probably was a good-sized kid in kindergarten.
I got that by 100.
You had Lou Peterson, $189. Each earned third-place finishes. Then we also had Kyle Cox, Matt Gardner, earned fourth-place finishes. Congratulations, fellas.
They're all headed out.
Headed out, hopefully to a college.
In the D2 part of wrestling, New Boston Huron won the regional title. They thanks to a last-second pin from Caleb Rosen, Huron edged Carlson in the championship and captured its first regional team title since 2003.
Wow, how sweet it is.
It was, and they beat, Tecumseh was in there. That was their 18th consecutive year for reaching that. And it lost to Huron marks just the 5th time in that 18-year span that they failed to reach the quarterfinals, Tecumseh. There were 4 teams, Carlson,
They are tough.
Cardinals, Tecumseh, and Huron. That was Carlson's first regional since 2004. And the Cardinals, who have reached the regional round for the 8th consecutive year. So not bad. That's the D2 gang. Congrats, Huron. First regional title in 17 years.
Sweet.
Maybe that coach is building a program there too.
Well, he definitely did it for this year, that's for sure.
That's right.
But, you know, you brought up a good point. That wrestler won by a pin. I got to ask you about your bowling team, but give me a minute. I have to do the basketball.
Okay.
But I did the basketball last night.
Oh, you
I'll
did.
get
You
to
were
that.
color man.
I was color man, yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
I had to wear a shirt like this. It's going to be colorful.
That's right.
But I'll start off with the girls. The girls have been very tough. Very, very tough. They lost, actually, to Trenton 40-38 when they played against them. Trenton has won 12 straight games.
Wow.
The girls. That is very, very, very tough.
They're
As
clicking
anybody.
at the right time.
Correct, because they'll be going into the state playoffs. But our girls have done quite well. And
How's that boys game last night?
over to the boys. I'll tell you what, this is the first colored game I've done with the boys. And what I saw last night, they played a very good Gibraltar team. Gibraltar in our league was 8-4, and our guys were 12-1. So that was their last chance to have any shot at the title, Gibraltar. And our guys come out extremely aggressive. As a coach, for my style, I love them being aggressive. But sometimes they get to where it plays havoc on you because you're trying to make too much out of it. But their aggressiveness caused so many problems for Carlson, throwing the ball out of bounds, double dribbles, palming the ball, traveling, that it turned out to be quite well. Quite well.
Palming the ball. Now, there's a foul never called in the NBA.
Oh, never. It's hard to call it anywhere.
Traveling, too. There's no such thing as traveling.
Correct. But this is high school. They call that every now and then. The only thing I was disappointed in is I didn't see, and if the coach is listening, I'm sure they got their own styles. I did not see not one, and I watched the whole game, bounce pass to a guy down low, to a guy off to the side. Everything's up and over. Everything is up and over, which to me.
Do they have a tall kid in the middle? That's why they do it? Or?
Well, I'm talking about to the guards on the outside.
Oh, okay.
And from one end of the court across, like it's from the three-pointer from the corner to the other three-pointer, they go high. Ball's being thrown out of bounds. I don't get it. It's like seemed to be a lost art for bounce passing, but they still won. So how do you argue with success?
No, it's at 13-1, right?
That
Now, was
is
the
correct.
game ever in question? They only won by 4 points?
Only at the end. The game was in question at the end. At the end, they ended up winning 50. I think it's 51-48. But at the end, they were leading by about 11 points with probably about 6 minutes to go. They went into a delay, and during that delay, because of the pass is over, interception, because of the delay, the kids. I never wanted to take my shooters away from the fact that when they got that shot, take the shot. Because there's your comfort zone. Now they're going, I don't know, I didn't read up enough time.
Is there a 25-second clock and all that in bed?
No, there's not.
So they can just four-corner it?
I take that back. There is a 5-second if the man's covered that he has to get rid of the ball. Is that correct? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they do.
So they could sit there in half court and just pass it in 4 corners all day long and not shoot. There's no shooting clock.
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
That is correct.
So
But you have to move the ball.
Yes.
Right. That's where your
Interesting.
5 seconds comes in.
Interesting.
So it was a good game, and I'll tell you what, they are going to be tough in the state playoffs until they find somebody that can battle them.
Good to hear.
Yep.
Congrats,
Now,
Coach.
back
Like to
to
get that
something-
coach out. By the way, the views,
Oh.
what do they say? The views expressed here are not the channel, yeah, the thing,
fault
the
of the
thing that
program.
all those letters at the beginning that nobody reads.
Yeah, they're talking about us.
That's right.
I'm going to get this not out of the way, but I'd like to have these.
Well, we coach for a reason. We coach so our kids can excel, and then they can sign letters of intent.
Good point.
College
Absolutely.
and get some of their schooling paid for.
That is one of the major reasons why we coach, is so that we can help these kids to get somebody like the state to help pay for their tuition. Because my dad, it's awfully expensive. Do you know? I think it is in University of Southern Cal. I think it's $47,000 or $53,000 a year. It just came up last night, and I found that pretty interesting.
That's for out-of-staters, though. I think
Oh,
USC,
yeah, not if you're in
USC,
well,
California, it's
Where
different.
the heck is California from here? I think we're out of state, but yes. But I would like to acknowledge Trey Bryant, signed on to play football at Davenport University. Good for them. That's Riverview's Trey Bryant.
Nice.
Good for him. Okay, we also had Tommy Gardner. He signed on to play at Madonna University.
Football?
Football.
Ah,
Love it.
another
Love it, love it,
Riverview
love it.
kid.
That is correct. Now we're going to go to Southgate Anderson's Hannah Godfrey. She signed on to play softball at Morrisville State University. Good for her. But I got to ask, where is Morrisville State University? In Morrisville?
Google it. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
we
have
got Googles going on right
yeah,
now.
we get our crew to Google it.
Yeah, we're trying to give you guys giggles, and we give them Googles. Okay.
I like that.
How about Jenna? Jenna Kekish. I think it's pronounced Kekish. Signed on to play volleyball at Albion College. I always liked Albion.
I know where that's at.
Yep, I know where that's at too. That's Woodhaven's, Jenna.
Played enough softball tournaments out that way.
Oh, did you?
Well, I didn't play in them.
Oh, okay.
I
Back
was
to
sitting in the
something.
stands with all them other parents
Oh, were you?
with those 10 o'clock specialty
long days, huh?
specialty cocktails. Not that I would condone any of that activity
None.
ever.
Okay,
So what
sir.
else is going on in the world?
Well, I want to talk about your girls before we finish up our real sports wrap. Now, I understand, just through people that talk, that you happen to win your championship.
Yes, I couldn't be prouder of those 7 girls, varsity girls.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. You got varsity and JV.
Yes. We went down 10-0 to Woodhaven. There they are right there. I go across the thing. We got Kira Cleveland, Summer Calger, Angelita Rodriguez, Gabby Parmalee, and in front, my 3 seniors are going to be bye-bye this year. Lillian Settles, Alicia Rager, and Kate Simpson.
Well, who's the tall one there?
Yeah, that guy in the middle. He's,
that's you.
I tell him all the time I treat him like my daughter. You know, and
Now you know why she cries a lot.
they appreciate it. You know, I don't pull no punches. I'm not a yeller. I'm not a screamer. I'm not a.
Well, I think
just
I've
coach.
seen you yell
I
a
just
little bit.
coach. You know.
Oh, okay.
I tell it like it is. I don't put them down. I don't
Oh, never,
degrade
never,
them.
never.
I just coach.
Why put them down when you could put them over there with the JV?
There you go.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
get tired
Is that
of
my leverage?
I get tired of the whole you know, why just try it.
Just try it, exactly.
Just try it.
And see what happens, and you know this, I'm sure very well, that when they try it, if they don't have success right away, then they go back to their old comfort zone. And that's what we're there to do, is to extend it, and eventually it becomes second nature to you.
Like when we get new bowling balls. I don't like that new
Can't
ball.
believe this is straight vodka.
You're doing good. You get a new bowling ball, and they don't like it. You know, you gotta just
Really?
gotta throw it for a while.
A new bowling ball, and
That's
they don't like it?
that
They don't
never
think
happens.
it's scoring for them?
It's too heavy.
Too heavy.
I can't throw it like the other
Never
one.
heard that before.
So anyway, we went down 10-0 in the match in the Bakers. We bowled 2 of the worst Baker games. Now I had said to the girls, listen, Woodhaven's going to be a little bit nervous. They're going for their 6th straight league title, or 7th. I'm not sure, 6 or 7. Justin's a good coach. You know.
Oh, very good coach. Nice
And,
guy, too.
yeah.
Just that, so you could
And
put
so-
that in.
You know, I'm saying take advantage of them being nervous and just bowl. We're practicing Bakers the day before in the exact same place, and we're shooting 180, 190 games. And we come out the gate.
Wait. You told them that before they started?
I told them that the day before.
The day before? You ought to change your prep work. You
Well,
went down 10-0.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
I
you.
got another year. I'm still learning because that didn't work.
No,
Okay.
no, not going down 10-0.
We come out 115 right out the gate.
What happened to this conversation we had yesterday?
We had 3 marks out of 10 frames. Solid.
3 marks out of 10 frames.
And the thing was, Woodhaven only shot 122. So they beat us fair and square, 7 pins.
What'd you guys shoot?
115.
Ooh.
So, and then the
that's a tough
second
one.
game, they shot 158. We shot 154. Lost again.
Wow, you're only down by how much at
11 pins.
11 pins.
But we're down 10 points.
Oh, absolutely. That's where the points stop, right there. Now you're going to do another
Now
point
you got
system.
20 points left in
Another
the 2
point
team
system.
games, and we won 17 of those.
And how does that work? Is I'm the other coach, so I go ahead and is it the home team that gets to set their lineup first, or is it the
The
visitor?
pair on the left, since they were
Pair
in
on the
first, they were on the left. Which
Okay,
he complained about a little bit that he was in first. Why would he have to put his lineup up first?
I got to tell you, in all honesty,
He's got a good
a
fight.
very good legit. And if I were them, I would change that. Is that a rule set by the Michigan State Bowling Association?
It's
high
a
school?
rule in our league.
Oh,
that the,
okay.
that the pair on the left sets your.
I would definitely be with Justin on that. But, oh well.
Well, yeah, and then he set his lineup, and my girls picked who they wanted to bowl against. And they did. It wasn't our same lineup, but it worked. I mean, Summer led the way. Summer shot 435.
Now, Summer is a sophomore?
She
Junior.
is a sophomore.
Sophomore.
2 more years of Summer.
Oh, Summer. She's going to be
This
tough.
is a good story with the bowling ball thing because we just got her a bowling ball, and she's been awful for a month.
Oh,
And it
don't
hooks
be so
too
hard
much.
on her.
It hooks too much. It hooks too much. I don't know where to stand. Just keep working with it.
Right.
And she was so dialed in. She was just, it was unbelievable. She shot 230, no, she shot 245 and 190.
How nice. And you know as well as I do, once you get dialed in, you start feeling that comfort and that confidence.
She was
Lay it
throwing
out
every
there,
ball right down
follow
about
it
the
through.
floorboard, and it was turning in there and just crushing it. I said, "You like that ball now, huh?" You know, I was trying to
Absolutely.
keep her. She kept coming back to the bench. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. And I said, "I'm so nervous." And I said, "There's a big difference between being nervous and adrenaline." I said, "Adrenaline, you can perform still." I said, "Nerves, you can't get the ball off your hand."
Correct.
I said, "And once you recognize the difference, it's
Yep.
okay to be jacked up."
Oh, absolutely.
It's bowling for the league title. And you get
Absolutely.
regionals this weekend, you're going to be jacked up again. You know, it's okay to be wired a little bit.
Correct.
Nervous is a different story. Nervous is front 11, and you got to throw the next one for 300. You know, that's when that creeps in. There's no adrenaline there. You start feeling it, and that's where all your practice comes in. You just go back to what you do best. Throw that 12th one like it was the first frame. You know, that's my theory on it all.
Now,
You don't practice, as you've said, you don't practice to fail in a situation that you're going to be in. Because practice allows you to perform in that situation.
that's exactly what practice does.
And you're a big component of that.
Now, you had mentioned something about this weekend. What is it next weekend?
It's regionals. Regionals for Friday and Saturday.
Now, in order to qualify for regionals, what are the requirements?
Oh, you just go to regionals.
Can't believe this is straight rum.
Top three teams go to states.
Top
Everybody
3 teams.
goes to Division
In their
One. Everybody
division.
will go to regionals.
Oh,
There'll be 18
everybody.
teams there.
Everybody qualifies?
Every
Top-
18 teams there.
Okay.
And then there's 6 different Division One divisions throughout the state.
Okay.
We'll have 18 teams. Top 3 go to states, where there'll be another 18 teams, and only 1 team will go home happy.
Because there's only 3 out of the 6.
Where do you get 6?
Well, because you had
3 out of the 6 divisions. Correct.
6 divisions, right?
Correct,
So there's
correct.
3. So that
makes 18
how you
more.
get to your 18.
Yes.
Then out of there, they take.
So top
You're going to
team,
have the winner.
Right. There's going to be 17 teams going home bummed.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not unlike anything else. There's only 1 state champ.
But you made it there.
Right.
So-
Which we hope to do again.
Absolutely.
We have gained. I mean, it's nice to win the first title in league school history for the girls.
Oh, that was your first.
For the girls.
Oh, you guys had such a good year last year. I thought maybe that's what happened.
So that's nice to have the league championship for the first time in the school history. We're doing a lot of nice things. There the girls are again. First time in school history.
Fantastic.
But you know, we want to get to the states. You know, we want to win. We don't have to win regionals. We did. I'll be happy with top 3. Well, I'd be happy if we win it, but you know, you still have to perform. And I tried to. We had a nice talk yesterday. Thursday we had a practice after our meet on Wednesday, and I said it's great that we won. You've just accomplished something that no one else has accomplished on the girls' side in the school. We won a league title in bowling. It's never been done for the girls because Woodhaven wins everything. We know this. Yeah. We know this.
Woodhaven.
Yes.
Marcia.
So it was nice to tell them, you know, that's great. Let's be happy. Walk around school with your head up, with your shoulders up. You know, yeah, that was me. That was me. We won that. Yeah, I was part of that. You know?
Absolutely. I don't care if I was on JV. I'd be saying the same thing. I contributed.
So then, now you have the regionals. You know, now we have to put all that behind us and look ahead.
Well, how long you been coaching the head coach of the girls?
2 years, but I've been involved for 6.
Involved for 6. So since those 2 years that you've taken over, you've actually done 2 things that had never been done before with them. You took them and they won a regional, correct?
Correct, by 2
And that had never been done before.
That had never been done before.
And then now you have won a league championship, which had never been done before.
And now I would like to get into the top 8 team roll-off at states.
Well, sure. You got a lot of wants, believe me.
Well, you got to have goals.
The girls do, too.
You have to set goals. I've made it to the states, okay? I've got an 18th, a 17th, a 15th, and a 13th, not in that order, place finish. You know, only 8 get to go to the roll-off.
So what you're saying is you're used to the bottom part.
I'm looking to first. Let's
now
get
you want
there.
to get to the higher part.
First, let's get there. All right, let's get through regionals. Let's start there. Okay, and then we can talk next week about how I got through, if I got through, you know, and then if we get to states the following weekend,
I want to be top 8 next week.
I know. We still talk about it though.
Oh,
absolutely.
Well, give me a call. But that's fantastic. So good for the girls. Now, what do we want to go on to?
I don't know. What was the name of that school, that college you were looking up?
Oh, yes, I do know.
Not Albion.
No, it was Morrisville State University.
Yeah, well, that's not it. While we're on bowling, though, there's the February 28th is the bowling fundraiser for FAB. And let's, you know, show up and bowl, pay your $20, have pizza.
February 28th,
gives you 2 or 3 games of bowling. It's a Friday night, 7 o'clock at Indian Lanes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so, you know, Tom Wilson, big supporter, giving out all that money. He raised quite a bit. You know, he sold raffle tickets. He's got enough to pay out, and which is good. But if you like bowling, parents, maybe I'll be there. I won't be throwing any bowling balls, though.
No signing autographs either.
Yeah. I'll sign autographs. I'll sign your shirt. You know,
there you go. Yeah.
Go ahead. Thing will be worth nothing in some years.
It's not worth that much right now. You just lowered it. But to any parent that has a child in high school or going to be having a female in high school, please show up and help out their program. This guy goes out of his way to help out the girls, to make sure that they have the equal balance that the boys have out there on their sports. As you can tell, the girls soccer just now sued their federation because the men are paid so much more than the women per appearances, per year, and all they want is a little bit of equality. And I understand the fact that not as many people watch the girls for whatever reason. We did, but
the PGA golf and LPGA golf is the same thing. These guys play for $1 million a week, and the girls don't pay for that. But they've gotten it closer.
They're getting closer.
And
that's what the girls soccer want.
And they kind of years ago they were holding out. They were mad too.
Correct.
And same Billie Jean King in tennis way back in the 70s.
Bobby Riggs had to bring it in, huh?
No, they just that whole federation went on strike. Right. Because they weren't getting paid nearly what the men were getting paid.
Don't you think that Bobby Riggs...
he didn't help that cause.
He didn't help that cause?
He didn't help that cause.
Oh, I think he did.
Yeah. You thought wrong.
Well, that's your opinion, mister, because I'll tell you what, that was a very watched program.
Oh, it was.
Right, whenever they came. So, but anyway, back to, do we still have the coach for the Red Wings?
Yeah, let's get, while you're talking hockey, their regionals are coming up at the end of the month. Right now, this weekend, you got the little kids hockey tournament over at the Yak.
All right, I
It's a
love
lot.
that.
I
The
mean,
Mites?
all the parents, that place gets packed. That's why there's so many cars outside right now, because those little, the eye programs and all them little guys, yeah.
We used to call them the Mites, but
Right, mini mites and
Right.
mites and all that, yeah. It could be them too. But the hockey regionals, the 15th, Wyandotte beat Southgate 8-0, looks like.
Oh,
I like
nice.
that. Today, are they playing today? No. But,
Okay.
But the regionals for them are the following weekend, same time as ours, 25th, 26th, and 28th. Good luck to Mr. Quint.
Oh, my buzzer just went off. Are you throwing a fastball?
That's an interesting thing. You know that they were
it's
beating on. They
terrible.
started out. They were beating on a garbage can when it was like they knew it was an off-speed pitch. One beat on the garbage can or 2 beats. So the guys would hear this.
And it
While
became,
everybody's screaming at the game, you'd hear this, and they've got it on film. They've got it on tape.
yes, they do.
They've got it on everything. That they would hear it, and then they know that the slow pitch was coming, and they'd bomb it. You know, they'd look
Can't
for
believe
that
this
off
is straight
speed.
tequila.
Oh, you're doing good. You start every show this way?
But then they went to the buzz.
Yeah, they said they were, because now the big thing was when what's his face hit the home run. He was like, "Don't rip my shirt off! Don't rip my shirt off!"
Altuve. And then he said, no, I'm wearing it.
Yeah, because
How do you think I hit that?
what a great. I mean, it. Don't forget to contact us, Local Sports Wrap Up at Gmail or YouTube, Local Sports Wrap Up on YouTube. But while we close
Even
out,
criticize us.
It's cheating. Sure, it's
Absolutely.
cheating, but they've been stealing signs forever.
That is true. That is
Forever,
true.
a different way. You know, the guy on second, or they'd have the guy out in center field with binoculars, like at Red Sox Park or Tiger Stadium, and they've been doing this forever. But the technology now
Gets it there instantly.
allows it to get to the batter
Big
a lot
difference.
quicker. But the sound thing is how it started.
Oh,
That's great.
That was creative.
I think, I love that. I kept saying, sure, they're stealing them. I was talking to my wife going, they're stealing them. Sure, they're stealing them. But how do they get it to the hitter? Only
Right.
if there's a guy on second can you get it to the hitter, because
Right.
he's going to sit back there and go
Correct.
grab his hat or scratch his arm, and you're going to know.
That's what slowed up the stealing process of the signs.
So now it's instant.
Oh.
You know, they got cameras. They're filming every sequence. And you ever sit there and watch the camera sequence from the center field camera, and that catcher touches his shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
They got so much stuff going down, and yet they figure it out.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So is it cheating? It is cheating because of the technology, but it's been going on for 100 years.
Especially if the team knows they go crabs. But yeah, they could be anything. But I was always entertained by that.
All right, so as we wrap up, today is February 22nd. Ken, always a pleasure doing the show with you. Don't
Thank you,
forget
Marty.
to watch us
Always a
again
pleasure.
on YouTube. If you missed the program, you can always look us up. Local Sports Wrap Up if you want to email us. I got a hold of Frank. The
How
guy
nice.
that we read a lot of his stuff. We
Now he
get all
knows
our
we
info
exist.
from. And I told him right on the email that we get a lot of info from him. Thanks for everything he does.
Yeah.
So Frank, watch us sometime, and we'd love to have you on here as a
like
guest. But I don't know if he has very much free time.
We'd like to have some info from the people watching too.
Yeah, so contact us. Hi, Mom. And
Cookie, good luck, baby.
and we will see you next week.